Hey guys, welcome back to Women Carry Knives. It is nice to be back. Been on a little bit of a hiatus, but here I am. So today we, on the table in front of us, are taking a look at the CJRB Kicker. Now, these do come in a G10 in green, this one black, and also a gray. You can also get it in a G10 carbon fiber, so the G10 overlay. And it has their new lock on it, which I think is pretty cool. Now I have, I'm actually outside at a park, so you're going to notice there's a little bit of shadowing you can see here. So I do apologize for that in advance, but you know, it's just nice to be outside and get some fresh air. So that's what we're doing. All right, so let's get into this. We are looking at let's pull the sleeves up a little bit here. We are looking at a D2 blade. It has got a beautiful stone wash finish and a flat grind to it. This is just a weird but cool knife. Let's just say that. I love the blade. I just think, you know, I'm not really a Tanto type person. You can probably hear a Therapeutic Edge's feet crunching around over there. And, but I really do like this one. It kind of grows on you. The lock that they use is called their recoil lock. And I personally, it was kind of hard for me to get used to in the beginning. So as you see, you can either pull it down with your jimping on the lock here. You can either pull it down with your finger, which is a little bit harder for me to do, lacking the finger strength, or you can pull it down with both hands, which is, you know, make sure your fingers are out of the way. But this is a really cool little lock. I'm kind of enjoying it. Something new, something different. I don't know if CJRB is going to continue using them, but you know what? It's time for something different, and I think that's great. The big thing has always been the access lock. So, you know, if you guys haven't tried a recoil lock, go ahead and give it a try. It does run on ceramic ball bearings. It is, like I said, has the recoil lock. It is a reversible right hand, left hand tip up carry. So for my lefties out there, you do have a deep carry clip on there. However, it is not a true deep carry. So if you want to look, I don't have any extra paper with me, but you are looking at about 1/4 inch sticking out of your pocket, which, you know, honestly is not that bad for this size knife. It is super comfortable in pocket in the jeans that it actually fits in for me, but it is super comfortable in pocket. It is super fidgety. I mean, just love it. It is fun to play with. It has, you know, the recoil lock has kind of a, you can hear that, it has kind of a clunky sound to it. I don't know if I like that, but you know, it's something that it's not going to hurt the knife. It's not going to hurt performance. Flipping is still super smooth on it. It feels really good in hand. Now, the one hard part for me is the clip is a hot point, and I think that is because I have smaller hands. Now, Therapeutic Edge over there, is the clip a hot point for you on this one? No. Okay, see, now he's got larger hands, so his hands are going to fit all the way over this clip, whereas for me, it rides right in the corner here. So it's not so comfortable. I mean, if I was going to be using this a lot, or maybe even heavy duty use, that would really bother me. So for me, this would be a better knife for a larger hand or a smaller, well, you really can't get too much smaller on the clip, but you get what I'm saying on that. Like I said, it is super smooth. It flips so nice. I'm actually really loving it. Some specs on this. You are looking at, you're looking at a 3 1/4 inch cutting edge on about a 3 1/2 inch blade. Your handle is going to be about, well, let's do closed length on this. All right, so your closed length is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, about 4 3/4 overall. So your overall length is going to be a good 8 1/4 inches. So that is by all means a good size knife, and I love that. I don't always carry small knives, so this is definitely a, you know, I'm making the new term medium. This is not a medium. I would actually consider this, for me, it would be more of a large size. Now, if we do some comparisons, geez, even though it is not much, and this knife is filthy, sorry you guys. Even though this knife is not much larger than the Benchmade here, to me, I would still call this a medium, but because of the size, the blade, and the size of the handle on the Kicker, I feel like I have to say it's more of a large knife. Now, if you get it next to the Rat, let's go ahead and move this one out, put this one in here. When we get it next to the Rat here, you're going to see that it is super, super close in size. Now, if we line up the pivots, you know, your handle, you're looking at, wow, not even a 1/4 inch less. Your blade is just a hair less. So I consider the Rat to be more of a large size knife, and that's why I'm putting this in the large size category. You know, that's something that you can decide, but again, for my hands, I would have to call it a large size knife. With that being said, with the exception of the clip, this feels so good in hand. And as I said, it has got a great fidget factor to it. So, you know, you can flip it, you can play with it. It is only 4.5 ounces, which makes it very light for the size that it is. I love that. You can see how many, I can get 4 fingers on it. A therapeutic edge, it probably fills his hand. You know, he can probably get all of his fingers on it. If you choose, now what I would possibly do with this knife, because the clip is a hot point for me and I don't like it, I might actually put a lanyard on this, because then I would not have to be worrying about the clip at all. But, you know, then of course, I don't know. You know, for me, I've really been struggling with what I would do. Would I carry it with a clip? Would I stick a lanyard on it? How would I feel about it? I could probably manage and maybe see if I can place my hand a little bit differently so that the clip isn't as much as a hot point. Maybe hold it back. If I held it back further, it would be okay. And because the recoil lock does have some jimping on there, it would definitely allow me to do that. Let me put you on pause for 1 second, see if we can get therapeutic edge over here. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I have a therapeutic edge over here, and I just want to show you for a larger hand. See, he can get every finger on that one. Now, how does the clip feel to you?
You know, it's a pocket clip. I do feel it in my hand, but I've used this thing a ton at work, and I've never had an issue with it. So,
okay.
I think it depends on how much meat you've got in your palm.
Yeah, so like I said, I mean, definitely for somebody with larger hands, it's going to be a lot more comfortable. For somebody like me that does have the smaller hands, again, the pocket clip is going to be a hot point. And I think what I'd have to do is I'd actually have to take the clip off of here and maybe carry it like that for a few days and see how that's going to feel to me. You know, everybody has their own personal choices. Some people don't like the lanyards. I don't have very many knives with the lanyards because I prefer to actually clip them in my pocket or waistband or, you know, in my purse. But there's always that option. And I always want to go to this one and treat it like a liner lock. And I don't know why that is. But yeah, fidget factor on this one is great. You guys, the recoil lock is pretty cool. If you have the strength in your 4 fingers, which most of you do, I'm sure it's a little bit harder for me. I don't have the thumb strength to get to that necessarily to open it. But all right, you guys, this has been a look at the CJRB Kicker. Again, just to go over it, you've got a D2 blade with a stonewash finish, great flat grind. Like I said, these can be G10 in green, black, or gray. You can also get the G10 carbon fiber, and they run about $53.12. Thank you so much for joining me. Hey, if you guys aren't a subscriber, I'd love to have you here all the time. Feel free to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that like button. And of course, as always, I love talking to you. So feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time.